Race for the principal offices of the 10th National Assembly is on. Let's talk to a member of the coalition of APC Geopolitical Zone Support Group, Abdulateef Ifeshile, who joins us live from our Abuja studio. Well, it's been various reactions to the ruling APC zoning arrangement. I'm wondering what your group's position is on this decision.
Yeah, thank you very much. You can see that prior to the official release of the party zoning of those offices, our coalition had come out to, first of all, commend the president-elect for taking action as the de facto leader of the party. And in spite of that, we believe that there is not enough consultation. There should be wider consultation on this issue of zoning of principal offices, especially in this 10th Assembly, looking at the past antecedent of such issue of zoning and election of leadership of that assembly. So, however, we still feel that there's need, like the party had recently said, that there is need for wider consultation, wider, dialogue, because obviously there is a kind of loopholes and reasons for people to agitate, because equity and fairness cannot be sacrificed.
Some stakeholders, Mr. Ifeshile, including Ondo State Governor and some APC leaders, have questioned the non-inclusion of North Central in the 10th Assembly presiding officers. Where do you think there should be a compromise?
Yeah, we have put out our position on this, and you look at it very well. Obviously, North Central was marginalized. The Senate President, yes, with the Muslim ticket of the party, it is wise for the leadership of the party and the de facto leader of the party, the President-elect, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President-elect here, to have said a Christian emerging as the head of the legislature is the best of all the ideas, which is laudable. But when you now look at other offices, when you look at Northwest, a speaker had been zoned there. Again, the same Northwest, a deputy Senate president had been zoned there. You can see the lopsidedness. So I think there's a need for wider consultation for North Central to be, to be put in the calculation. By so doing, then you will see that the agitation would be less and people would feel, yes, at least justice has been done. Since the North Central itself has the party leadership at hand, the leadership of the party. But in this case, when you have 4 major offices and 2 geopolitical zones is holding one geopolitical zone is only 2 of those offices, you begin to see issues. People begin to raise issues about it.
But
that's what we are facing now. That's what we are seeing.
It is one thing to ask for fairness and equity, based on your submission, but it's an entirely different ballgame to have competent leaders. Does the North Central, have someone in mind, and how united is the region behind this individual?
Yeah, thank you very much. We have been following the activities of one senator in that North Central, Senator Sonny Musa, and which our coalition had persistently voiced out that it should be put forward as the Senate President of this 10th Assembly. We have done several press conferences endorsing Senator Sonny Musa, but in the run-on to this last election, it's obvious that with the Muslim ticket, and in his wisdom, he also agreed that a Christian imagined as the Senate President is the best for the country. We have to agree with him. Well, if you look at his antecedent as a person, as a senator, his incursion into politics, and all he has done in Niger State is the senator representing Niger East. You agree with me that we have a competent hand in that regard. And he's a man that I know that all the agenda of the president-elect will be smooth in passing through and going on through with this person in the position of leadership of the Senate. And we are looking at it. And if you look at it, if the Deputy Senate President goes to the North Central, Niger State, then it means that the Northwest will have the Speaker as it is being presently laid down, which is still the best. And a Christian would have emerged as the head of the Senate, which at least would douse most of this tension coming from this religious, push on, as we have it now. It will go a long way in dousing most of the pressure and most of the tensions. So the compromise I see is that the Deputy Senate President should be left to the North Central, at least in the spirit of fairness, equity.
All right. So the decision lies in the hands of the lawmakers, and we're counting down to exactly when that decision will be made on the floor of both houses. Thank you so much for your contribution. Member Coalition of APC Geopolitical Zone Support Group, Abdulateef Ifeshile. Thank you for talking to us.